only Virtus.Pro would group up with 5 people at the end of a game where there was an Earthshaker in the enemy team that was actually doing so much work, and they'll just stand there with the 5 of them, waiting, taunting. Poor Slayers. Poor Sioma. Virtus.Pro victorious the first game of the series, and I mean, it was a typical Virtus.Pro ending. I liked it though. I mean, this shows some personality for sure.
You gotta love them. There's no other team that would be so brazen. I love it. Good for them. You know,
good for them.
Talk that smack with your actions. Beautiful game. Blitz, you're a sick bastard. What did you think?
I thought that was hilarious. It's got to be like one of the most tilting things ever.
Yep.
I think that they might have gone like very slightly outdrafted. I think they picked 5 melee heroes. They just ran at them. They were losing for a large portion of the game. They didn't really seem to care at all. Like, it didn't bother them. And this is why I'm so high on VP right now, because they don't really care. They can pull off strats that a lot of teams can't. They know that they're the kings of CIS. So they're going to go through, do stuff like this. Feel confident that no matter what happens, you can pull it off. That's when a team is really scary, by the way. That you can pick whatever lineup you want.
And you still win.
And you still win. And other teams are going to analyze it and go like, what do we get rid of? Like, what do we ban? Like, how do we analyze playing against them? Remember them at the summit?
Wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like when you have that kind of history where you can truly feel like you're that much better than every other team. That's so scary.
Yeah. We are gonna take a look at one clip. It was a defining clip. This was a poor Loadans in the mid lane. He's like,
sorry, go ahead.
He was like all alone, and he gets jumped on. It happens. He pops his BKB, he tries to run. I mean, he dies. Fair enough. I thought at this point, okay, you know, you lose your Viper, you're going home, but no. They want to all in. They want to just go. And that's like, okay, that was what Pasha wanted. He gets an RP. Nice. People drop like flies. Virtus.Pro, they get the chip away at the mid lane after this as well. And this is the point where Vega's lineup starts to falter, because they were doing quite well before that. They were actually doing well. They were all over the map. They won that laning stage. Let's see what they do in game 2. We have a war room.
I mean, that was just legit terrifying, dude. Did you see that Panda running for his life like he was being chased by a literal street gang? Like, there was just no hope. It was actually sad and frightening.
Vega bans out the Night Stalker this time.
Stalker wrench, same.
There we go. Get the good heroes. There we go. Okay.
That's fast.
Yeah, they're picking really quickly.
I mean, let's pick heroes that we know that we're good with. If we just got spanked that hard, try hard, boys. Pick your best heroes. Let's go ham.
Hey, they do ban the Shaker. I do like that.
No. Now, that's okay, though. Because they knew they were going to pick Nature's Prophet. They didn't ban the Sven.
But
so that means they got a plan.
They thought that was going to be a second phase. They didn't know that was going to be a first phase. But right now, Virtus.Pro are like really brazen. We've talked about all week how good Sven is against NP.
Yeah.
Like we said it over and over again, but oftentimes this is a second phase hero. I think VP thinks they don't really need like an ideal draft if they just have decent matchups. So they just immediately take it. They're just like, whatever. What's the worst thing that can happen?
Yeah, you can definitely tell time is now being taken by Vega. That was 2 instant picks and 2 instant bans.
Instant bans from VP.
Yeah. Going a little slower now.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They're just having fun with it now.
They really are. That's really fun to see, though.
How close are they to just being through now?
Not that close.
They're still not that close.
They gotta get
they still
wins,
got a couple more wins.
Yeah. The only loss they have so far is 1 game against OG.
And then Vega is, if they lose this, they're in a pretty tough spot, right?
And for Vega, they are going to be a very tough spot already, yes.
Are they not straight up eliminated if they lose this?
I think they might be.
They would be 1-7.
Yes.
Oh, that's
eliminated.
That's eliminated.
That's the rip zone.
So they need to...
They need to win this game.
Yeah, the rip zone, unless there's some crazy weird tiebreaker thing situation.
Which VP is not going to happen.
No.
No. So that's definitely the rip zone.
But remember, play spoilers. That's the key here. Vega, drag VP down with you.
Drag them. Yes.
Grab him by the
them
ankles,
screaming.
hold.
That's all they need to do. You don't got to win. You just got to ruin someone else's life.
Yep. You know, that's actually what Dota is all about. If you're a support or carry or whatever, all you do is try to harass your enemy. You try to annoy the enemy. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
They're in on Pugna again.
That's how I built my entire strategy for playing Dota. Just aggregately upset people more.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
This week you've been the upset one though.
Yeah, you were the one upset.
Well, you're trying to teach me this like meta Dota style.
Yeah.
This doesn't work.
Well,
Every
no.
hero buy soul rings, spam everything as much as possible until your person tilts out.
No, that was what you were doing, and you were still losing. I didn't tell you anything.
If there's one thing I know about good Dota players is that they're easy tilts. So you just have to make nonsensical movements, and then if you can kill them,
Okay,
game's
so
won.
if you were playing against VP, you would just do random stuff.
Ooh.
I would pick Axe and max battle hunger and just dive mid for the
Okay,
first
okay.
15 minutes of the game.
We've got a Lil Earth Spirit.
Think about it.
Oh, I like it.
Very
Hey,
good. One of the
Earth
best heroes
Spirit.
versus one of the best fours versus Pugna as well, because you have multiple ways to disable and get on top of him to start the fight.
Yeah, that stun into silence, that's his worst nightmare, right?
Mm-hmm.
From his low HP pool.
Stuns and silences versus Pugna
What?
are just.
What carry do you take? You need a diffusal carrier for the Frost Armor and Sven.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you can't take PL because you just get.
Nope.
Huh.
Bloodseeker's banned already too. He's
Like,
really
what do you
defusable
do?
there.
Jug Part 2?
Ooh, Jug. Oh. I guess this is not that terrible, but Sven versus Jug. Sven's still pretty happy about that. But at least they have Healing Ward to synergize with Pugna, right? I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Take like Oracle or Shadow Demon and then go wild and take like a Huskar. Just
Yeah.
all in. Chuck Spears.
Oracle Huskar. I mean, that's a great way to go in a game that you have to win. Let's go for the
Yeah.
Huskar
Let's see.
dirty
That's
strat.
like the all-in.
Oracle
Yeah.
or SD. That's my supports here.
If they got a Huskar Dazzle, would you be in on Vega?
No, not at all.
Huskar versus Sven is still.
Yeah, Husk versus Sven is not a bad
Not-
matchup.
not
I'm
good.
just messing around because I think that's what one of the 2 5 positions that they should take, or like A or something. But I'm assuming A is banned,
Yeah.
so SD or Oracle for the Pergus.
They're taking a long time to think about this, though.
I don't. Yeah, because I'm like looking at all the heroes too, and I'm trying to think of one.
It's a Shadow Shaman.
Oh, Shadow Shaman.
Okay, that's some good lockdown, some good stunnage, and it opens up some opportunities. I always do like a Shadow Shaman on a Nature's Prophet team. The pressure is always there.
Yeah,
It's true.
You can get some sneaky
Nice.
stuff going.
but you're slow,
pretty pushy.
and your team fight's kind of a.
Yeah, but you know, as long as your team can take out 3 guys, you're pretty much guaranteed a tower.
Alright,
with a
so do you
Shadow.
take Sniper here?
On VP.
Yeah, do you take like Sniper or Mirana?
I think it could be fine. I think the thing is that I think it looks like Vega is just going all in.
They really are. We got what 3 heroes that take towers with incredible force.
I'd really like to see Sniper.
Yep, stall the game, and
It's also just
That's
good
great.
against all the wardish heroes.
yeah, great in the lane, great for to kill the Shadow Shaman wards. No real like thing to get in his face right now. It's just the Sand King once he gets Blink Dagger. I guess and they just probably TF in laning phase, you could say. But
Sniper, Mirana, SF.
they take the bat first.
Okay.
Bat first.
That's really nice against Pugna.
Yeah, and you have a Lich already, so Lich Bat Rider or Earth Spirit Bat Rider. That's a pretty terrifying dual lane. And there's, I mean, now I think they have to pick something like Jug on the side of Vega, but I'm pretty sure VP's gonna ban that.
There's already so much armor on the side of Virtus.Pro, though. Don't you want to have something magical?
Well, or diffusable they carry. Like,
Yeah.
and Jug
You need a
got both.
Diffu carrier.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they were really sick, is Arc Warden still enabled?
He still is.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that the answer? The pocket pick?
Never the answer.
They banned the sniper, of course, from
Oh, did they?
Vega does, yeah.
Just now. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Dang. Should have picked it first.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if VP.
Or maybe it
cared.
was
I think
never a
VP's
plan.
whatever.
Well, VP might just play Dragon Knight again, mightn't they?
I wanted something fun like an SF.
Sure, I mean, I'd love to see no one SF, yeah.
I'm cool with that. Or Meepo.
Oh, yeah, no one Meepo. Is this a good Meepo game?
Isn't it? It's annoying against. It's hard to play against Sand King, I think. It's
Okay.
annoying at least.
They
I-
banned the Weaver,
I don't
so they're just looking at the last few heroes that could be decent in laning phase.
There's like
Vega, but
Void who gets a diffusal, Jug.
Go on, pick Meepo.
Void's not that bad, I guess. I mean, it's still slow.
You could take Lifestealer yourself.
They're going to pick me, Po.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, avoid Lifestealer. Yeah.
Mom.
Just the Bat Rider.
I thought they would take Mirana or something
5
fun like
seconds
SF.
remaining.
I hope VP. Yeah, VP's gonna.
Or even an Alk game. Radiance carriers are really nice against Nature's Prophet.
Well, they still have a lot of time to think about it. If they want to take it, they can have it. 1.5 minutes almost. I mean, it is Virtus.Pro. You kind of don't know what they're gonna do. They can play so many. Like their hero pool is so deep, and on top of that, sometimes they do just want to have fun, and then nobody can predict what they're gonna do.
Come on, me, Po.
Some strength or agi hero probably for no one. Just not wanting to deal with Pugna too much. Scaling hero.
Is Ember really hard to play against Pugna mid?
The lane is, yeah, the lane's tough, but in the grand scheme of things, it's okay. But they do have okay lockdown with the insta disable from Shadow Shaman. I wouldn't put it past them though. I don't think that'll be their hero though.
What could it be? Any suggestions, Jake?
Me?
Yeah.
Maybe they could get a...
If you sit like that for 20 seconds, I'm sure it will come to you.
I'm not playing that game right now. I don't know. Another ranged hero would be nice.
But they just picked 5 melee.
Yeah, you know. Now it's range time.
Now it's range time.
They could use a little push
They
guy.
can ram them, but they don't.
No.
Oh, they
Yeah.
should.
Oh, some of them can get a diffuser blade.
They can
Sure.
get one for themselves, yeah. What is that hero?
Against the Pugna.
This is a more important pick in my opinion. I feel like this one has to be real good if they're gonna have a chance here.
I mean, if you're the lesser teams, I would say you need to outdraft your opponent.
5
Ooh,
seconds
are they trying to?
remaining.
Yeah.
So are they trying to just put like this PL with the Earth Spirit roaming in, just to try to dive this Pugna over and over again or something?
Probably.
That's what it looks like
could.
to me.
But you can also do some like weird wonky aggro stuff
Yeah.
and like put Lich in Sven and then have Bat 1v1 NP.
I do like that.
Because Shaman's kind of... Okay,
I think the
Legend.
there's like
Oh,
just like
one
a
of the heroes.
designated...
Yeah, diffuser blades, yeah.
It's like you're taking Void or you're taking Lifestealer. There's just like 3 heroes you're going to always play against Bat.
Is it enough?
No.
You're still gonna go for Virtus.Pro.
I was writing them early on. I feel like last game was a pretty rough draft and they still made it work.
Yeah.
Virtus.Pro.
Do they have a better draft? Like if you're saying if you compare to last game,
yeah, it's a lot better than it was last game.
Gotta go with VP as well. I thought not a great game for Shaman. I don't think.
we are heartless. I'm going for Virtus.Pro as well. I really hope that Vega can prove us wrong, though. Let's find out that they can. Game number 2 on the way right now with ODPixel and Fog.
Thank you very much, and indeed, the final game of the day. Virtus.Pro versus Vega Squadron. And what have we here? We have that final pick, the Aloha Dance Faceless Void, to kind of switch things up a bit. Is it enough, though? That's the question for VP, proving to be the VP that we've come to know and expect. It's always going to be a hard matchup for Vega Squadron. Do they have some things that they can work with here to their advantage, you feel? Or?
They've really got like heroes that can combo inside of the Chrono with the Pugna and the Sanking. It's not just like one hero that can combo, it's multiples that can actually hit inside of it, and they've got that kind of push lineup going for them too. But like I said it last game too, it's hard to really go against VP in this region with just how dominant and how confident they really are playing every single time. And this is also, they're playing with Lich, and it looks like the early game is always going to pretty much go in the favor of the Lich, even though they have PL in like not the best matchup versus Pugna, but they're going to be able to roam. Lich is going to be able to solidify one lane completely, and then Bat Rider should be able to do just fine in his matchup. Yeah. I want to see if Pasha tries to go for that creep cut again like he did the last game.
He does seem to like doing it, doesn't he? Yeah, and on a bat, it's as easy as any.
Yeah.
To pull that off pretty safely. I guess there's a little bit of lockdown he has to be a little wary of being caught by if they are in position up top to begin with.
Let's see if Slayer can go ham, pretty much.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, a lot of it's been down to Slayer. He had a good showing at the start in the last game, but yeah, as it sort of went on, the power and farm that VP had just overran them, and there's very little you can do. I mean, it's always going to be a tough Tough game as a shaker against a Lifestealer and DK core.
Yeah.
That has that much farm, especially once the BKB's out in the Dragon Knight.
Like I said, they played pretty well. It's just they got dismantled at one point. Just like one small mistake versus VP, and I mean VP capitalizes on those type of things. That's what happens when you're playing versus like with absolute tier 1 team.
Yeah.
VP's one of the best at the moment, and the best actually in CIS. Let's see if they can do anything though. Afterlife playing the Nature's Prophet. He had a little bit of a rough one earlier. He kept dying when he would successfully TP in and kill like one of the supports, but then pay with his life. He had the same kind of thing happen to him the other day. And his Batrider today also, he struggled super hard. He went ATOS. He got like a 30-minute blink. He's been having a couple rough games for sure. We'll see how much he can do as Nature's Prophet this game around though. VP smoked up. Vega as well. Let's see if we have a battle coming out. With Solo's positioning. Is Solo going for a courier snipe this game? He just might be.
He could do.
Look at them pinging him out. No one's pinging him. No one walks into Thor. He's got doppel-scaled. Yep.
Can he get out of this? They are going to chase him with the blast. Oh, it's just enough. First blood. And yeah, you saw them sort of memeing, joking about as he was one of the ones pinging on a Solo, having a bit of a laugh, but then I'm sure that laugh in the chat came to an end as soon as those guys were there as he walked up to the high ground.
Yep, Solo's going for a courier snipe, but G, they might walk into him.
He's got to keep hidden.
He's got to stay hidden. He's getting in between the trees. Making sure. Lil, though, in position here, trying to contest a bit for this.
The battle begins.
For this rune, he might be able to get it. He does get it, and he's going to just roll away. He's going to make the space. Roll's actually on cooldown, but he is out of here.
It's close, though. Taking quite a bit of a beating. And, of course, yeah, Solo's going to move away from the potential courier snipe.
Yeah.
G, obviously, with the first blood, already got the delivery done.
Exactly.
Here's that, the pull. Pasha taking a bit of a new route, though. So he drags it right back round behind the tier 2. Oh, wait, okay, he just farms it up here.
He's going to TP after pulling all the creeps here, right? Yeah. Oh, this is cute.
Okay.
This is a cool play here. Making sure that he's going to get a lot of experience here. Let's see if Vega does what they should.
Oh, that's really nice, actually.
So Vega is at least, they're pulling the creeps into the neutrals as well and trying to double up the farm, at least for that. Exactly what you're supposed to do here. But yeah, double wave going to be going into his favor in bottom lane. Stun comes out, Lil rolls in. Afterlife though with the treants. Lil is taking a lot of damage. If he can get body blocked, he could be in some trouble here. Slayer, Lil is dead.
Yeah, that is some really cute treant play. No doubt about it, Afterlife. Pulling out all stops there to get the kill. Again, already, a minute in, couple of kills for Vega Squadron. Similar sort of showing as we saw it last time. These guys, you know, they know how to handle the lanes.
Pasha cutting all the side trees there.
And here's those creeps that he was
courier snipe. Afterlife, unable to get it. He's got boots under the tower.
No.
He gets the uphill hit. They have the ward. But he dies though.
I mean, that's a hashtag worth in his eyes.
Didn't he? Wasn't it just saying how he TPs in and dies?
He
right?
does.
He does
it's
so
literally
often.
Oh, though, Lil?
Oh, the courier. He doesn't have the roll either.
Run, little bug.
But Lich. Oh, Solo might get
Dude,
it.
that courier looks like a Weaver.
It does look like
Look at it go. It's like Weaver's challenge cousin.
Still, Solo's gonna get it though.
Dire's courier has been killed.
What is this? Is some crazy shit going on.
This is the kind of CIS action that we expect from them.
I love it.
Just straight up battling in very peculiar positions.
Yeah. Pasha's doing great in top though, as expected after getting that excellent pull.
How's Ramsey's farm looking? It's been slowed down a little bit by this presence of Afterlife.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. He's got Lil back with him now. Three of them down there. There's a lot of potential mid lane.
No one's really struggling.
He is getting BTFO'd this lane.
Yeah, it's a really hard matchup already, and the Pugna gets first blood. Oh my god, no one's gonna have a really tough one. He's gonna need his teammates to pretty much bail him out of this one. That mid tower could die very early.
Oh, definitely. We're looking at a 6 minute,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
at this pace. Maybe even earlier. And no one having to make these long walks back to base. They're painful. Very painful.
Radiant's middle tower
Starting to make more rotations. Pasha's going toward mid with Lil.
Radiant structures
A kill would have been absolutely fantastic. They're going all in on this one. They need to somehow slow down the Pugna. Nice kick back.
He's
G. Absolutely. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide with the Firefly out. In fact, Zayad's, he's come across here. He could be in trouble as well. They start to get the napalm building. He's looking to get back underneath his tower, but Lil rolls in, makes the connection. Fairy Fire won't save the Shaman. That'll be 2 kills thrown away in the mid lane as VP makes a very successful rotation.
Like we said, they need to bail him out a little bit, give him that assistance in the mid lane. Yeah, he really needs that. Bring himself some extra regen. Bottle almost going to be finished on the PL. But lots of experience. It's a very high-level Pugna. Bottom lane, Slayer. Trying to put some pressure, but there's Lich Armor.
Force Slayer back and away. Up top, lower dance. Time walks back away from Pasha. Lil. He's on to Slayer, him and Solo, just forcing the Sand King back all the way as far as they can away from this bottom lane. Make sure that more space is there for Ramses on the Sven. G. Double damage in the bottle. Still, this mid lane matchup himself, despite going down, maintaining a very good lead in the farm.
Yeah,
to no one.
He just has the freedom of always spamming and pushing. PL can't spam and push the wave back.
There's no deep push at all, yeah.
Always can threaten. And here he goes on the tower. This tower's dead when the catapult comes, 100%. They might set up on him though, expecting him to make that commitment for the tower, but Slayer.
He's prepared.
Also coming in to help his buddy, getting that ward down.
Bring in the Lich.
Yeah, they're bringing everyone. They know he's going to go for the tower here. They see Slayer.
Pasha starting to play. Slayer goes for the Sandstorm. And of course, they're just going to continue to stack up the napalm and slowly burn this Sand King mid lane. There's the kill. G already gone. Zayat's tried to come in to help.
Oh, he's dead too now.
He pays with his life. I mean, they did get the tower, but it's a costly one. Losing 2 heroes, throwing away their lives.
I love seeing teams like do that though. You know he's gonna superly aggressively commit for the tower, so might as well bring multiple heroes in response. Very deep wards coming out from Vega in the meantime. Pasha very active on the Batrider.
Yeah, consistently leaving that mid lane, top lane to help out, and it's
nice scan by them. They get the scan on the shrine there, kind of expecting G to make that rotation. Since he already took mid tower, the most obvious one next is to go bottom, take that safe lane tower, and Ramses easily gets out. And now goes in farms jungle.
Yeah, 5-2 will be for Vega Squadron, only slightly once again. And yeah, they'll go for this bottom tower. We'll see. Do you think you want to do anything to try and stop this, or do they just accept this tower loss? It's obviously one of the hardest to defend.
They don't have deep push on their lineup. It's only Firefly. The tower is going to die. That's the nice thing that they do have going for them on. Oh, they do get Pasha here. On Vega, they have that push lineup that we were kind of talking about with Pugna, Nature's Prophet, and eventually when the Shadow Shaman does get 6. Great to get the mid tower and the safe lane tower. They can get aggressive wards to watch where this man is farming.
Sweeping down here as well. They've found some action. The stun does come out. G. He's not even going to get the kill. In fact, he's in trouble himself. Spirit Lance comes in and G's gone.
Oh, he misclicked and started draining his Sand King instead of cleaning up the Lich with the life strain. He still would have probably paid with his life, but at least he would have gotten a kill out of his efforts. And now Afterlife, uh-oh, you walked into the wrong territory, my friend.
Yeah, the napalm's starting to stack up. They've got the flame break back, allowing the range for no one to climb in. Lower Dance comes forward. He does have a chrono, but already his teammate is down. No interest in popping it there. Backs away from the situation. And they'll continue to push on top. Bottom lane, Vegas. That's the Slayer coming through again. Ramses with the stun. Cancelling the Sandstorm off the creep and Afterlife. Does come in, makes this a 2v1. Ramses has the war cry, trying to juke it. The Sprout pushing him back, trapping him even deeper in the tree line. And Vega Squadron will take down Ramses' Sven. Up top as well, Pasha tries to go for the lasso, but Lower Dance going in, dropping the chrono, allowing Zayat to close in for the further lockdown. It's enough to bring down the bat.
Radiant's bottom tower
Looks like Afterlife's getting a medallion so that they can, I guess, go for that early Roshan with their lineup, since otherwise they wouldn't really be able to take it. They have the Shadow Shaman wards, but throw a medallion on top, they actually can threaten to go for the Rosh after all these tier 1s. And with that tier 1 and tier 1 bottom, as I was mentioning, they actually can always see where the Sven is farming in the jungle. So that's just his territory.
Time is money.
Bottom lane. Slayer, they do have a lot of heroes invading this jungle. They really want to try and shut down this area. As you say that the Sven is trying to commandeer with 1300 on the Batrider blink. And they do need some sort of jump. They've got little at the moment.
They have level 6 on Zayat here.
Oh yeah, he wants to take a tier 2.
They're setting up the Firefly already for Pasha. That's their only D push, as we were mentioning. So he has to be there if they want to go for those kind of plays, and he will be able to push them away from that tower. And look at Slayer is being so obnoxious. Ramsey's trying to farm jungle. Slayer stuns in, takes the creep from him, and then no one pings him and says well played. Farming game coming out though. VP, bit greedy of a draft until the Batrider gets some more levels. Of course they have Lich, but PL and Sven both take quite some time to get online.
Oh, look at that. They actually dropped the wards for that one.
Silence though.
Solo, he's getting a good chance to walk off. Will finally get taken down by the Nature's Wrath. VP, have Ramses trying to turn Pasha. Looking for a lasso opportunity, will grab back the Sankey. No one moves in onto the Shaman, chasing him down with a Phantom Rush. Doppelganger, he's fighting very close to the wards though. With that blast, no one, he's ticking down low. He will just get out of there. No, the life drain ends up being enough, but G could pay for this one. Lil rolls forward. They continue to fight around these wards. Ramses is gonna go down. These Serpent wards do his
and the Chrono.
Oh, and now they've got the Chrono. Aloha Dance comes in, grabs both of them. Pasha's gone. They'll get the double. G picks it up. Oh, Vega there with a beautiful fight in the Radiant jungle as VP. They just, sort of dance around those wards for a little longer than they should. He ends up beating down no one and beating down Ramses. Look at that man go. Those wards, MVP.
Yep, it did about, the Shadow Shaman ended up doing the most damage in the fight. 2,096 from him. The next one to show you the scale of it was the 1,400 from Pugna, which is one of the highest damage dealing heroes in the game early on. But Shadow Shaman, they picked the fight perfectly around those wards. All 5 heroes from VP ended up dying. Afterlife now mid though, overstepping his bounds. Gonna get picked off. Deep aggressive wards continuing from Vega, being sure they can keep eyes on those Ancients areas, but VP knows he's here this time. He needs to get out of there. He's got the windlace. He's trying to run away, and he should be fine, meeting up with G.
Still, Ramsey's no intention of fighting and diving, chasing that deep. With the potential backup being there. Vega's lineup. 10-10, 4K. Still
Courier snipe.
Oh. Alright, didn't have anything on, but still, yeah, Courier snipe's Courier snipe. Now, Afterlife, as we've been saying over time and time again, he's a bit of a habit of, oh!
He's fine.
He is fine. By the boulder smash off point, Lil makes a guess for it, and it's the wrong direction.
Getting juked around the trees, not having vision there, but Vega did have vision, so Afterlife could play a little bit around that. Pretty rare to see Lil make that mistake though, right? I think he wanted to probably pull the trees first to get the vision, right? You cut the trees down so you can see everything. But I think he probably thought that Afterlife had started the TP already. A small little play coming out from Afterlife. At least he lives though, gets the courier.
He does, he lives this time, yeah.
Yep. And now they continue. The Chrono's going to be up in about 15. They've got Epicenter. Continuing that aggression into that VP jungle as we were saying. But smoke comes out. Solo has Chain Frost. They're walking directly into Vega.
Oh, it's close.
The Pugna ward is set up.
Oh, he's going to jump poo. There's the instant hex ready to go, but Pasha moves forward. Chrono comes out, and it pretty much catches them all. Slayer, he does have the epis, not revving it up though. It doesn't need to by the looks of it. The right clicks from Aloha Dance are enough. Double kill.
They're committing for the Ancients too.
Then yeah, they are stealing those. They've got the wards down. They're taking this away from Ramses. A very painful loss, not only dying, but losing that crucial farm that he needs to keep himself in this game. And look at the net worth difference in the heroes. Ramses sitting at 4.2k net worth. That's an incredibly poor Sven.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that is That's their catch-up method, and it's gone now. Vega really understanding the priorities to take this game. Everybody in position, the perfect fight. Look at the Nether Ward, 3-man Chrono on top. Just eradicated.
I mean, as I said, it just goes to show you how well it's going. The fact that Slayer didn't even need to epic.
Yeah. PL and Sven, they need time. PL could not come into the fight there. He was just farming off on the side. He's gonna have Diffusal finished up at least for him, but Ramses with no recovery method now with his Ancient Stolen. And that's nice though, too. Aloha Dance goes into the other Ancients on the big, and he takes the big creep and leaves the 2 smaller ones.
Oh, that's them BM.
Bottom lane, Lil.
Pick off after pick. This is looking...
This is not good.
9k gold lead, 14 minutes in.
Blink
this
Dagger.
is getting crazy.
Blink Dagger, Sand King.
Oh, but I mean, we're at a point where is the Shadow Shaman? The Shadow Shaman's nearly as rich as the Sven. That is.
Yeah.
That's the position that Ramses isn't often in. You know, this is a guy who normally always finds his fun, but everything in this game just being pitted against him. And yeah, Vega just controlling the resources of VP really nicely in this game too.
It's gonna come down to, can they push the high ground though, with their advantage. At this moment still, of course, not yet able to, since they do need a good amount more time. Pasha though has the blink on the back to try to go for these type of catches to bring them back into this game, but yeah, VP just needs time to recover after this commanding start by Vega. They're not so far behind on the experience, at least the top lane.
Yeah, Godstrength pop. A
this
kill
catches him.
is a kill.
God,
They can get it though, and they can't. They don't have enough damage. Dias turns up, they have the Sprout. Ramses' Warcry starts to run. The Hex up onto Lil, into the Shackle. They've got him controlled. Ramses is just getting out of it. He does not want to be a part of this one. Lil drops the Magnetize, trying to finish off Afterlife, but he'll survive. Lil will not, however. And another pick off for Vega Squadron, and that was off the back of Virtus.Pro. They really wanted to find some sort of action that would give Ramses a bit of gold. But even the two of them with the God Strength, they just can't deal with even the Nature's Prophet at this stage.
With the Medallion picked up with Phase Drum, that is a tanky nature, and the 250 health talent on top of that as well. 1300 HP with 13 armor. Yeah, but that just shows how underfarmed Ramses even is. He was hitting him on Agi treads for a while, but it still doesn't matter. They are really stacking in damage.
Oh boy, and 15 minutes in, there's a Diffusal Blade on the Void.
Yeah, and they go into the Roche pit now with the Medallion with the Shadow Shaman wards. Easy Roche for Vega. Will Pasha go for a steal here? I think that's the best play that they can do.
He wants to. He certainly wants to. Does he time it right though?
There's a Chrono on Aloha.
Oh, that's up. Aloha. Toying around with it.
Dire's middle tower is under
And with this
attack.
timing, Firefly's going to wear out before it's got. In fact, they're sort of backing away from this. Afterlife heads
They're
up
trying
to
to
the
pick.
top lane.
They're trying to pick a fight.
Yeah, and oh, there's the jump.
Yeah.
Forest Strike onto Lil. Lower down, not wanting to drop the Chrono, just for an Earth Spirit. G on the sidelines though. He's picked up the Lich. He's going in deep. He's going in big. He's taken down one. Backs up to join the rest of the team. Still their passion, no one.
The Lich is the big team fight, and Lil actually has only 1 stone.
Oh, and Eloy just goes. He knows that the Bat's going to be the pesky one that's looking for the snipe, and he will punish him straight up onto Pasha. He's gone. Pasha buys back for this. There's now no Chrono. There's no Epicenter. So VP know they have got a sort of an opening to go for it. Ramses jumps in with the God Strength, looking for an opportunity, finds the stun onto 2, but he's getting sprouted, hexed up. He just doesn't have the damage. Alohadas just turns to the Sven, beats him down with the damage with his Diffusal Blade. They're falling low on Vega, but it's VP again that are losing numbers. So they've lost 2.
The Chain Frost?
Well, that could clean up Aloha if the bounces are good, and oh, they are. Aloha's gone. Vega have lost 4. No one's still alive somehow in this. There'll be a buyback from the Pug. Afterlife will get out with the TP. G, can he clean up? He does get Lil. Roshan, amongst all this chaos, is still alive. Afterlife comes in with the cutoff. Sprout onto Solo. Nether Ward down as well. They should have the damage, and they do. Decrepify with the blast does it.
It's a G buyback though that they actually ended up forcing, and that's a decent gold swing that was.
Yeah, and a little bit back for VP. If Vega do get the Roshan though, I think they're still pretty okay with this though, because they did kill so much of VP.
But no one got a lot in that fight.
Sure.
He got so much gold. He's got the Boots of Travel finished. He didn't have to use a single Diffusal charge somehow either, and he cleaned up a couple of the heroes there, just from that one buyback from Pasha. And I thought it would go worse because Lil had 1 stone to work with. He was couldn't spread the Magnetize or anything there. He had to really just use his resources as best as possible, and they did. And it's a decent swing for VP, but overall Vega definitely quite happy. But yeah, no one has now taken the top in net worth, somehow.
Ramses is working his way back up there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That blink dagger picked up. Heart, the next in line for the purchases of no on bottom lane.
They could find this with Lil rotating in too. They could disable him down.
Have a good go. Oh, that lasso coming in at the perfect time. Not a frame too early or too late. Top lane, they will lose solo, but
that's
what up? It's the solo lich.
Yep, solo is fine with always dying in those type of situations. They didn't even actually need Lil there. That was kind of surprising with the level 2 God strength.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures
VP's certainly starting to slowly climb their way back into this.
Afterlife, most picked hero, the Nature's Prophet. 2-5 with the hero though, but that's also just because Vega's not having the most success at the moment. VP trying to claim everything they can while that Faceless Void is down. Able to clean up that mid tower after killing the Void too, so you know, some small gains. But Vega's still definitely looking pretty solid. They need to keep up this advantage though.
They do. And this is, no, it's definitely one of those games where the longer it goes on, yeah, VP, I think they're fine playing for the late game, aren't they, with the Sven and PL? Yeah. Sure, I mean, you know, having the Void, that's always going to be Chronosphere, you know, it's an insane spell at any stage of the game. But the fact that VP have the potential to have these two hard-hitting, right-clicking cores.
You can get to a point where, like once the BKB comes out on the Sven and the heart comes out on the PL, that's where it becomes a lot harder for Vega to take the fights. But they're trying to you know, use that Aegis, take as many towers as possible. And
solo. Out of the base again.
Did he get the armor on the tower? No, he didn't get the armor on the tower either. But Pugna Blast goes through it anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Pause comes out from VP.
See how much Vega want to try and force this. They've still got that Chronosphere.
I think they're going to try to threaten and force more heroes back. You see Pasha already setting up, as we talked about. Oh, actually, is that a TP coming up? Yeah, okay. So Sand King's already TPing toward top to try to defend the tower, but Pasha TP's back, already trying to thwart this push that they're doing because you know, he's only D-push. No one going to continue that farm bottom. And they're ready to go.
Is he going to be able to catch Ramses up top? Or is he not looking to, do you think?
With the bots coming in from the Pugna too, Ramsey's in a lot of trouble. He's dead.
Oh, he is so deep.
Dead to Sandstorm.
That was, yeah, overstepping the mark just a tad there by Ramses.
I'll take your
quick TP by Slayer. Ramsey's blinked in though for the creep wave, so does get punished for that.
Yeah, I've got those Serpent Wars ready to drop once again, very shortly. So if they want to try and break the high ground now, could be the time to do so. As I say, I'm pretty sure that this lineup, Vega wants to end the game sooner than later.
Yeah, Void's still one of the better late game heroes, but he doesn't flash farm like a Sven.
Yeah.
Or like a PL.
And it's much more, you know, he has to get that Chrono. It's very reliant on that. If he fluffs it up or isn't given the chance to cast it, then suddenly he can get very easily controlled by VP's lineup. Lots of disable. But Aloha Dance has to be very careful about pushing up into when it comes to it. But at the moment, Ramses, despite being taken off down on the top lane, is still getting the space as the waves push in to farm closer and closer towards that BKB.
11k gold lead for Vega. 7,000 experience lead just about. Ward spots the Void making the rotation toward top. We might see VP all go up there to try to pick a fight. Epi off the mark by Slayer. They have the ward on the high ground there, and Aloha trying to find a catch here. Stop cancels the chrono. And Pasha now committing.
Oh, he's in so much trouble here. Aloha, he's gone.
Oh, those are mistakes that they can't be making.
Oh, big mistakes indeed.
I mean, it's still a 10k deficit, but that's a big pick off there. And they're continuing. They're trying to pick off the Shadow Shaman. The Hex comes out. He's got the blink up as well, but the Urn unable to tick before the blink goes off. Lil still continuing the chase, but it doesn't seem like he should be able to catch him.
That's a little too far for him to go. But yes, these little deaths like this that sort of swung game one back around in favor of VP.
Yep.
Albeit this is obviously a larger lead this time around for Vega Squadron. They are crushing it much harder this game.
And they actually have like ROG threatening heroes, unlike last time where they couldn't really do it as well. And it's going to be Heart now finished up for VP, and the Aegis gets reclaimed off of Vega. Yeah, this no one PL is quite large.
Yeah, he's farming up a tree.
The only one who
has
can,
the heart done.
Yeah, if he gets caught in the chrono, he can get isolated and died. But other than that, there's another way for him to get killed unless he gets a full lockdown. And continuing to steal the Ancients. Look at this Shadow Summon.
Oh, has he gone in again?
Taking a double slash, I think it was just a double stack, but he just full commits his wards for it every time.
I mean, that at this stage though, is that still worth? Like, do you not want to be thinking about trying to push each time with they're on, or
don't think they can? Okay? I don't think they can go high ground even with the Pugna wards. They can threaten to like force heroes back, but as for full committing onto high ground, it's still very difficult because you're playing versus a Batrider Lich lineup. Lich armor is going to slow it down so heavily. If Batrider catches one hero, you can just chain feed after that. It's so risky. Maybe with the BKB on Aloha, he's getting closer and closer to it. Still about 1,000 gold away for that Faceless Void, but Ramses does have his BKB finish now on the spend, building toward that SNY next. So he's got good timing. Well, he's got actually pretty good timing, you could say, on that spend BKB blink Mask of Madness after the, you know, the tough start that he had, having his Ancient stolen, having his lane pressured by the Pugna Nature's Prophet so heavily. He should be, I think that they're pretty happy with the way that it's kind of turning out to be. A lot of the deficit in the net worth is, you know, I mean, Solo never farms on the Lich or any on majority of his heroes. Here they go, looking for another pickoff. Slayer spotted, but quick blinks out from both supports. They're able to clear it. That stone just misses them from the geomagnetic grip. They would have caught one of them if they stopped the blink.
Lane G. BKB, of course, is next. Make sure that he can get his spells off in this fight without being disabled by a huge amount of control that VP do have. Ag's obviously the dream for Zayats. Once he gets it.
Tends to be like almost clear-cut standard build now for the Pugnas.
Yeah.
The Veil, Aether Lens, and bots, Ags, BKB. About to be level 20 on G on that Pugna as well for that plus 150 cast range will be nice. Are they able to bring down No One here? They've got the Hex, they've got the Disable with the Orchid. The 4-step onto the high ground though.
Yeah, absolutely clutch there from VP, and now the wards only used in vain, not going to find anything at all. No one's going to regen fully back up with that heart. It's a solid attempt by Vega, but ooh, they've got to be careful now. Ramses on the hunt, seeing if they can catch anyone left behind. Afterlife goes for silence onto the bat, but it doesn't matter. Ramses is there with the stun. They've got the Boulder Smasher and Lil. It's a pretty beefy Nature's Prophet, but it's certainly a dead one.
So much gold going to Lil, 600. And oh, G actually gets fine as well. Oh no, he's going to go down.
He's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He'll drop down the wall, but they have Diffusal Blade charges to play with. Jump forward up to the high ground for No One. G should be in trouble. His Slayer's trying his best to save him. Comes in.
Oh my goodness.
In fact, they're trying to turn this one around. They've got the Shackle, they've got the Hex, their silence comes through though, and the Boulder Smash. Oh, not going to connect, but it doesn't look like it matters. Stormhammer's there as Ramses throws out the stun, pops the ghost.
Chrono! It's perfect!
Oh, it does. It catches 4. Aloha dance, allowing the potential turnaround. It doesn't look like it matters. The bounces from the Chain Frost.
Oh my God.
And the damage from Ramses is too much. He's chasing them down. They've lost 3 on Vega Squadron. Slayer going for the Sandstorm. They don't have detection.
They're all time dilated too, so they don't have the spells to bring him out of it.
Lil looking to control them up. Slayer again. The Sandstorm now. Some backup coming in again for Vega. They have the Nature's Prophet teleporting in. They're trying to finish up with the kicks there. They're trying to buy space for No One. It's not going to work though. They've got enough punch. Vega take down the PL. Lil going for the TP out. Will make it. No bash or stun in time.
Goodbye, Solo.
Solo indeed is not going to be as fortunate. The Sprout comes out. Slayer jumps in with a Burrow Strike. Wow, a situation that could have definitely got a hell of a lot worse for Vega Squadron if Aloha Dance didn't come in with that beautiful Chronosphere.
Is that 7 earn charges used by Lil? That's 7 earn charges in one fight. Oh my goodness. G living so long though, and the fight just everybody. Look at where Aloha's running from. You see his dot on the map, running from the bottom river all the way up to the fight. Gets a 4-man chrono, but with the Chain Frost as well as Ramses coming in with the BKB God Strength. Good amount of damage coming in and able to clean up a couple heroes there. And these type of fights is really scrappy, but it benefits VP because that's exactly what they want. And it's the first BKB showing from both the Sven and the Void. They just didn't have detection for Slayer, otherwise he would have probably died as well. He made a lot of space with that Sandstorm.
Yeah, big kills to pick up off the back of that fight, though, especially getting no one on that PL. He's still at the top of that net worth, but it just goes to show, you know, he is worth a lot.
Yeah, such a long fight, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty absurd. I think it was, yeah, I saw like 11 or 12 time walks. Like, I don't know. That was a crazy extension that ended up happening. Here we go, though. Like we saw, still increases a little bit more for Vega, though. And during all this, because the Nature's Prophet able to force the waves out with that Wrath of Nature over and over again. Increases their farm more. But Ramsey's getting online.
Yeah, he's pretty much got the SMY done.
Careful,
he's pushing the table, though. Right, smoke up from Vega Squadron.
They really need the Manta as well, next on Phantom Lancer. We saw the Orchid coming in there to play.
He did go
got silenced up a couple times, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're smoked up. They might be able to find him here.
Oh, that would be...
The smoke breaks, G.
Beautiful.
They know that they're there now. VP, scouting them out.
Run away.
No one.
Run away,
Trying to hide into the trees. He's good. Should be good. Throws the last doppel, throws him into the creep wave, and TP's out. Close. Gem now picked up by Vega, wanting to increase their lead, make sure that they get the map control across the map and not get dewarded too heavily. But Ramsey's now top, getting that tower. SNY finished. He hits level 20 as well, so he gets the attack speed bonus from his talent. Not really choosing to go for the evasion since it's only the Void this game. He wants to just have that more damage for his team.
Where did they go? They keep pushing on that top lane. Low hot dance. Working on the bottom, but yeah, it's just this recovery. The Ramses Sven. Amazing mid lane jump in with the lasso. That's a dead Sand King.
That's a gem as well. That's a huge pick off. That's going to bring them so much map control out of that, actually. And Slayer's been one of the more obnoxious heroes for them this game. And Lil now surpasses Pasha in net worth.
That's exact.
Pasha's not really showing that he needs all that net worth, though. I mean, the reason that he's so underfarmed is because of that buyback from earlier, and he's been pretty much a sacrificial lamb in this game a bit as the Bat Rider, just blinking in, force-staffing his allies, just trying to get the jumps as best as possible.
In this game, this is, you know, it's starting to get worrying for Vega Squadron. The fact that they couldn't break high ground, let alone close this game up whilst they had the lead that they had. Now, yeah, this PL and Sven, absolutely massive, or, you know, at least as big as the cause. If not bigger, especially when you look at the Void. You know, Low Hard Dance is the one that they really are relying on in the later part of the game, and he is not quite on par with the farm that no one and Ramses have.
And a lot of that net worth too, you know, 13,000 on Nature's Prophet, but Nature's Prophet, it's not like he is like this big team fighter. He's like that split pusher. Slayer mid, Drink's going to try to just push the creep wave out.
That was a question mark.
That's a Roche up as well, isn't it? And I think Ramses with God Strength and with the Crystallis.
He's going to capitalize on it and do both.
Yeah, they should be able to take this down quite easily now. And that's Aegis and Cheese. That is pretty much all of the lead for Vega gone. And they're trying to force bottom during this. They know they're doing Roche, trying to get as much as they can. Oh, goodness. This is not good now for Vega. But now they're pushing bottom pretty hard, getting as much damage possible, but the glyph comes out. Lil now already set up, as well as Pasha. And Vega needs to get out of there. But the ward's doing quite a lot of damage. She might be able to actually just claim this tier 3 with the Treants as well. Oh, the deny by Stone. How much damage? The 92 hit deny through the Lich armor. Got it. More setup coming out for the side of VP. Blink Dagger picked up for Lil. And I think that's a BKB as well finished for Afterlife now. At least he's got that going for the Nature's Prophet. And yeah, Ramses really
top shrine is under attack.
Getting quite massive now.
No, it really
with this small crit building into the Bloodthorn next for that silence, and Slayer on top of a ward, on top of a sentry as well. He might get jumped on, but okay, he blinks and jumps out backwards right away.
That was close. They need their full 5-man Vega Squadron for sure at this stage.
They're taking out the Shrine. The Afterlife Nature's Property Treants. But no, they actually find Aloha with the Batrider last one.
He may be forced to buy back. We'll see how much pressure they can put on VP.
I think they just want to clean up the tier 2s first, though. But
okay.
Not going too much for that high ground. At least the Nature's Prophet took out one of the shrines that VP has, so a little bit more gold since they got that tier 3 earlier. But yeah, VP, they look like they are going to go continue to try to force something out of that mid lane. I didn't think that they would, though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No one doesn't care. He's just
no one's going.
No one's going in, but Ramses is going all the way back.
This is like, what are you doing, fool?
He's got Aegis, so he's trying to get as much damage as possible while that Void's down.
Well, where's Ramses at?
Ramses is running all the way to the base to push out top wave because that tower died.
I mean, Afterlife is looking for the rat.
He's got the +4 treants too. Does decent amount of damage, but Ramses quickly cleans up everything, and that's a lot of farming. Here he goes. He's trying to go for the range.
Afterlife, yeah. Can Ramses catch Afterlife?
Just cleaning up the treants. No one. Actually, looks like he might get this tier 3.
He is. They can't keep him off it.
Force the glyph. Void's respawning. Now they get back. That was a great usage of time there by VP. You don't see a lot of teams like really abuse it like that. That's a really good example of how this team is so good.
Oh no. He's just come back in the game. He's going to be fine though. Drops the Chronos only onto 1.
That's the gem.
Epicenter did come out. They didn't find the chance to get Slayer in a perfect position for it. But yeah, it's 1, but as you say, okay, being the gem, it is a nice one. Can they go back in on this? They get the Hex onto no one. Lil with the clutch. 2-man start. There's no one just charges straight back in, and that is a dead Shadow Shaman. Slayer buys time with the Sandstorm. Has to back away as he gets dusted up. The Netherwall taken down. G to be chased. Lil rolls forward, blinks in. Has got the stone ready. Boulder smash into the silence again, allowing for no one and Ramses to close in. That TP ain't going to save you, son.
There's no buyback on the Pugna either. This could just be a Rax here for VP, but they actually start porting back with no one. Don't want to get ratted up too hard by this.
Sort of turning it around this time. We saw Ramses head back, no one push on. This time they switch it up. That buyback spooks them straight away though. Ramses will respect it. Backs away after the Shaman buyback is
They have completely closed the gap though. If you look at net worth,
this is the power of VP.
Yeah, look at this. They're actually ahead now by a tiny little bit, swinging back and forth. Beautiful stun silence by Lil. And G doesn't have BKB during this, so he just has to run the hell away. And quickly gets caught up by the Earth Spirit. Another beautiful stun coming out and quickly brought down.
Yeah, the Lil Earth Spirit definitely one of the, if not the scariest in the CIS scene.
Mm-hmm.
And this game we're certainly seeing why.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom
Still a tier 1 to take
attack.
for VP.
Poor Aloha, he's just getting lassoed over and over again and getting picked off instantly in these fights. He's got the Lincolns now at least to deal with that, but there are quite a lot of ways for them to break it. Not through the BKB though. It's only the lasso to break through that BKB. I guess Chain Frost too, but Solo's actually, I think, been using Chain Frost on pushing creep waves out in some of the situations.
It's a full Skadi complete for no one.
Oh man, he is so durable now. 24 armor, Aegis still on him.
4k HP.
Yeah, Cheese still in his inventory or in his backpack.
It's probably not too long left on that Aegis.
No, it's going to be going down in about now.
Oh, there we go. Not too long at all.
Top lane though, no one could get jumped here. The Void's in position this time.
Right, there we go.
They don't know. Do they know if he's real?
They're struggling.
He's very tanky.
Where's Waldo? They're not very good at.
Oh goodness.
All right, and now they may just all die. That's one of them down. Shaman's gone. They'll take down the Nether Ward. BKB popped by Ramses as I know that he himself doesn't actually need to pop the BKB. Yeah, he just leads him with the stun. Slayer War slide to the right. Chain Frost to the backside. He is dead.
Yeah, that's. They got the chrono, but there's like 9 illusions there.
Yeah, it was like, well, which one do I hit now?
And they're also tanky. You see the Nether Blast comes out from G, and they're like, oh god, that didn't help us figure out which one it is at all.
Should have built a Battle Fury.
Yeah, full Bloodthorn now on Ramses, and he's also building toward his own Lincolns. Bottom lane, it's just the two of them down here. No one looks like he wants to start, just run in on them and pick the fight.
He's just drawing the line and he's saying, let's charge in, boys. Just chew it down their front.
No fear. But they just TP out and they're fine. Just cleaning up those treants so they don't take out the range racks. But now mid lane, Ramses going in. There is a glyph available for Vega.
Oh.
And with the continuous Aghanims Pugna Drain, it is a bit obnoxious. But here comes no one to the fray. Bots is back in.
And this, G trying to give them the suck, but they're just too thick.
He doesn't even care. When he gets screened, he has so much magic resist from the talent and just the sheer amount of HP that he has. It's quite negligible. 2K lead now, 3K for VP, and now they're able to start claiming some shrines. And now I feel like there's a very much so lack of damage coming out of Vega. Like, how do they kill this Sven into the BKB, and then how do they kill PL period?
Oh, I don't think they do. Oh, Zayat species.
They don't have the gem anymore, though. It was recovered by
Ping Pong coming out of the top lane.
Oh, this is so much information. VP's gonna run right up here and take a fight.
Ooh, that is a dead Shadow Shaman, or maybe not. Decrepify by... Oh, he's healing him up. Jeez, like, Zayat, don't die on me, son. But the Boulder Smash comes out onto 2. BKB popped by a lower dance. He's got the Chrono. Doesn't want to chrono those illusions. He didn't have fun with it last time, so he will just simply disengage. Zayat isn't going to be as lucky as Lil, and no one come back in for the kill.
G instantly uses bots towards bottom, joining with Afterlife, but no one is already there.
Oh god, we got to run. We got to get out of here. Bale, there's a PL. Oh. They'll hold him in position as... Oh, they just let the illusions beat down on him. Actually, no one's like, oh, okay, I've actually got to come back with the real hero and finish him off. Oh. He is dead.
right in circles.
Look at that. He's just playing with his food here. No,
that's just VP in a nutshell right there. A super confident team.
And rightfully so when you see the sort of a comeback that they made in a game like this.
Yeah. Afterlife trying to find Ramses. He doesn't have the Quelling Blade, so he could have gotten sprouted, and with the rotation from Void, might have been able to get it, but quick blink out. And Roche is respawning in 20 seconds. And G's not going to be up for that one. He's dead for 55 seconds. He'll be dead for 35 still when that Roche spawns, if VP's able to scout it right away. But VP doesn't seem to want that. They are going straight for that mid-racks. They know the glyph is still on cooldown for a couple more minutes. Oh! No hesitation.
Let's go, boys. Ramses. Down the mid lane. They have that buyback.
They're going to go
holding on
too.
to it. They are, certainly, with this God Strength and this amount of punch that Ramses and no one have. They're looking to take a second set of racks.
I think he had to buy back.
I mean,
they're losing 2 sets now. I think they just are going to lose this game now.
I guess they're just feeling it's game over. G, no interest in paying to play.
No one gives the double well played again. And now they push out the top lane from Afterlife. And yeah, it's now, let's look at that.
The rat. Here we go.
He's trying, but he might just pay with his life here.
Oh, run.
The blink is up in 2 seconds.
I'm out of here, boys. Oh, he's got me.
Goodbye.
Oh, sick jukes.
Still tanky, but...
Oh, boy, he's out. He's out, all right.
Okay. He's still very tanky with that Solar Crest, and the God Strength was on cooldown. Well, does a decent amount of damage to the racks, but yeah, the lines are drawn. Ramses is he draws all around the enemy throne. He's like, just kill the base.
It's past his bedtime, you know. Let's get this one shut off.
I mean, it's a pretty incredible feat when you look at just the graphs too. It's just like a steady incline for VP in the last 10 minutes or so. Brutal.
Some classic VP here. Showing us why they have such an impressive win rate with this lineup.
They just wanted to take it to the late game,
yeah. They were fine with being nearly sort of crushed in the early game. It was a very solid start for Vega Squadron. They played really nicely at the beginning, but as soon as these get out of there.
Full
Gotta
butter.
run, Aloha.
Full butterfly on no one, and now
Oh, he's got a chrono and run. He has to.
I think they're pretty happy with that bottom lane, though. Looks like they're getting some disable onto solo. Oh, they might get solo, but no one's coming in too now to kill Zayats at least. G has the BKB, but he does not have bots to get away now. They're going to chase him down.
They're going to take both here for sure.
Slayer's coming in to try to help with the Epi
Oh,
burrow.
it's a nice Epi. Just a shame that no one has 4,000 HP and doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, and G might get the kill on Lil. Nope, G, no one able to clean him up. Oh, and Slayer as well might go down here.
Sick jukes.
There's a Yule Scepter. Do they have the defusal charge in time before the blink? No.
Kill him.
Ramsey's in the base on Aloha. Actually just picks him up by himself with the Bloodthorn silence. Void had no BKB up.
Oh, this game's getting a bit silly now.
I think Vega's realizing they just can't come back to this versus this enormous
the buyback.
Phantom Lancer has to buy back.
Oh, because Pasha was playing right up to the fountain there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Afterlife, is he alright? I don't think he is.
Dire's
Or is he?
Another stun.
Oh no, he is not alright. Runs to, oh, he's trapped in with him.
And they take out Slayer. And now G
everybody's dying on Vega Squadron. There comes the GG. It's finally over. VP will claim the second game. And as we said, Vega Squadron's more of a solid showing at the start. But at the end of the day, it just goes more to a testament of how good of a team VP are, recovering from that sort of situation. And in quite a comfortable fashion as well. I mean, there was literally that point of the game where Ramses had the same amount of farm as the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah.
And bam.
I think
back up to any place that you want that Sven to be, and beyond it as well.
Yeah, they caught up so much. I think maybe Vega with that Aegis, they had to just try to force it, you could say, but that Roche fight was where VP started to get their climb back up.
Yes.
And yeah, no one had a pretty incredible game on the Phantom Lancer, ending 16-3-11 after that rough start in the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Virtus.Pro,
VP.
ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely, yeah, nothing that you wouldn't expect, but still, nevertheless, very impressive to see each and every time. You know, any time a team makes that sort of a recovery from a dodgy laning stage.
10K deficit.
Yeah, 10K deficit, ending on a 20K lead. Ladies and gentlemen, VP will take the series 2-0. It's been a tough day. It's been a rough day for Vega Squadron.
And I think if the panel's probably going to come back with us in a second, right? I think that means that Vega is out now.
We'll get the panel in.
Chance.
Slacks is an expert mathematician. He'll be able to tell us.
Slacks.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Slacks.
We got that to hear you guys.
Yes.
It's all good. But thank you for the cast. It was
Yes,
great.
sir.
At least you can hear us because we're right.
I can hear everything. I'm omnipresent.
Yes. Omnipresent.
What a wonderful game that was to watch and behold. VP.
The question was, Vega Squadron, are they out now because of their loss?
Are they mathematically eliminated is what they're asking you.
I don't believe so. I think they certainly don't hold the cards anymore. It is fate, the cruel winds of fate that hold the final say at this point, but some wonky stuff gotta happen. 9 out of 10, it's over. 10 out of 10 if they lose one more game. But the wonkiness is there. It could appear. This is DreamLeague. Anything could happen.
Anything can happen. Virtus.Pro made things happen for them, though. It was actually. It started off good for Vega.
Yeah, that fight in the jungle and Radiant jungle, I was like, huh, maybe we were all wrong. Like, I was like, I'm gonna look real stupid in a second. There's like 2 fights in the jungle. I was like, and then there was the Sven had like 4.2k net worth when like Pugna had like 7.4, and I was like, and then you look back like 2 minutes later,
and then they just outplay them. It was, they make it difficult for themselves in the first like 10 to 15 minutes.
I think if it wasn't VP playing that game, like any other team, they would have lost from that kind of deficit. But they're VP, so they got to give us a scare. They got to put it on hard mode.
They got to feel like they have to put in some effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise
it was probably more
fun
fun for them. Not for Vega. Vega probably is like...
Miserable.
I mean, the last fight kind of said it all, right? I mean, they barely tried to defend their base. They knew it was over. It's like mentally defeated.
It's more like it's like you're so outmatched that you can have that kind of lead. Like they can give you that head start, like that minute head start. They're like, we won't play, whoever can play, whatever. We'll mess around, and then it's like, okay, guys, it's time to like really show them how much better we are at Dota than them.
Time to focus. Time to start playing. We have a highlight for you guys to give a view of what happened in the game. Because why not?
All right, Chiefs, walk me through here. Hexed up on the Lich.
What is my line?
Instantly taken out, completely decimated. A little initiation on the Sand King. Nice dodge there to give Vega Squadron the credit they deserve. However, on the back lines here, no one just completely going on the Shadow Shaman and the rest of the team. Just cleaning up every single person.
No, he's going to die here.
VP, he does die to Pugna. It was beautiful. But this is the fight, you know? This is when things look like it's okay for Vega. They're killing everybody. Look at that chrono.
There were some really great chronos this game.
There were.
That was the joy, guys. That was the moment when they're like, everything's going to be all right. We're going to do the impossible. But then, this is Dota. It's not a Disney movie. There are no happy endings.
It's just kind of crazy, like, how rough things look. Like, normally when you lose a mid-game fight like that, it's like, it takes a lot to come back. Because it's not just as easy as out-fighting or out-farming them at that point. Because you got stomped in that fight. What are you going to do? Take another fight like that? You actually just have to outplay them so hard. And they did.
They did.
Truly impressive.
It really was that simple. Mm-hmm. Both games kind of like the same. It's like, let's see what we're going to pick. Nice to play. Didn't work out in the start, but then it's like, oh yeah, let's focus. Let's gotta win some games. We can take a look at the standings and see how Virtus.Pro is looking right now. And how Vega is looking right now because... Well, Virtus.Pro is doing great. Not updated yet.
No.
Okay. Okay.
They're going to be 5-1, though.
5-1. That's even better than OG. That's first spot, baby. Woo!
And 1-7 for Vega Squadron.
Hey, number one!
It's very sad.
1-7 for Vega, you know?
Yeah.
Just can't lose another game. And gotta hope for the wonky, you know?
Gotta
Pray for wonky.
Yeah. Well, lucky for them, they don't have to play another game very soon.
Good.
Not that good, because they just didn't qualify.
Don't they still have to play, like, Liquid and stuff?
Yeah, but that's all happening in November. It's like a month from now.
That's future Vega's problem.
Yeah. They got some time to
Past
practice.
Vega, you know, 1 month.
No. Most important thing, that is the Vega in the next patch.
That's right. This next patch, looking up Vega.
That's what I'm hoping anyway. I'm just,
you could do it, Sharkman.
Yeah. Because we're going to have a long break. See, I'm still thinking there might still be a phone call, but I'm not entirely sure. But I'll just keep talking in case there isn't. There's going to be a very long break.
Yeah.
There's going to be 3 minors and 1 major all happening before you're going to see more of DreamLeague.
Oh boy, that's a busy schedule, Chiefs. Thank goodness we're not bumping in with DreamLeague.
You're not gonna. You're gonna be able to watch Dota like every weekend. There's gonna be Starletter Minor.
Yeah.
Bucharest Minor.
Yeah.
Hamburg Major.
Yeah.
Dota Pit?
Dota Pit Minor. Yeah. There you go.
I mean, I don't want to be this guy, but save the best for last. Save DreamLeague for after those scrubs. So.
True, go DreamLeague. Yeah.
Go DreamLeague!
6th of November. We are still gonna talk to no one, by the way.
We are?
If we get a hold of him. Yeah, we're trying to establish a connection. Technology.
Homie wants to go to bed.
They're using the cable we made.
Have you ever seen that clip of Ramses just screaming cancel?
No.
Oh, really? Okay, never mind. I'll show it to you later.
I'll be looking that one up.
It's the funniest thing
Gotta Google it.
I think I've ever seen in my life.
Fantastic.
You're just taunting people and now they can't watch it. It's very sad.
It's just Ramses screaming cancel.
How can they find it?
You just, I don't know, you just Google it's a famous clip.
All right, Google Dota famous clip. Google Ramses and cancel. Good luck. You'll have some entertainment for the evening.
You got it.
Yes. You know, if I was no one, I would just have connection problems. And then at some point, you know, we're going to have to... Oh, he's muted us.
Whoa, hey, don't kill it, for goodness sakes. Let it live its life.
It got scared. You're good.
You freaked it out.
It flew away. It's all that matters. there was a bug.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So Will.
What's up?
How did you like your time in Sweden?
It was nice. I like the place that they put us in.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot. I'm going to go from like top to bottom here.
Yeah. Okay.
Really like the place that they put me in. Gym was like right downstairs.
That gym is
that was
amazing.
super convenient.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice gym because most hotel gyms are like
Machines cramped in a room.
Yeah. Everyone working here was great. Everyone was really nice.
Oh.
That was nice.
Yay!
Let's see. I really like that they had the PCs here for us.
Yes.
That was like 10 out of 10. The drinks fridge. Oh. Me a year ago would have like... I would have bankrupted you guys. Oh.
You can continue. In a bit.
Hello.
Hello! Hey, no one! How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Doing good. Watched some good Dota. Watched some fun Dota.
It was super fun.
Yeah, I have a question about that first game because who made the call to group up in front of Sioma the Slayer's Earthshaker to just taunt him with the 5-man Echo Slam? Who did that?
Michael.
It was a lot of fun to watch though, gotta say. What are you gonna do for the next 2 weeks, by the way?
We'll go to Manila, some tournament, and then go back to bootcamp, and before Gamber can go on Harbor.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Manila already. You're gonna see Jake here.
Hey, you and me, baby. No escape.
So there's an unfortunate situation.
Whoa,
Flax actually doesn't like to talk
whoa.
to you.
Cheever, please allow me to ask my question.
Oh, you sure? Yeah.
No one.
You don't need.
You ever get bored of being the best in the world? Are you just waiting for someone else to come up?
Actually, it's wrong question. I'm the worst, no? Miracle is the best. You want TI, boy? Bro? What is the question, actually? I'm top 6.
Yes.
Nice answer.
Great answer, Jake.
Very good.
Good recovery.
Very good.
Very good, very good. I can talk this Russian. Do you want to
No,
hear
no,
some
no.
Russian, English? Why not?
Heard that.
Yes.
Was that Ramses?
Yeah.
I always know.
Uh,
Okay.
What?
I meant to ask you, so especially in this game, in the first game you guys had a little bit of difficulties. In the second game, things were a little bit rough. But you guys still managed to pull ahead despite being pretty far behind. I don't know if you know that. I think you guys were behind by like 10K at one point or something like that. But was there any point in either of these games that you guys were concerned, or do you just feel like you're that much better than these teams?
I think second. It's just you play versus them, you play like 20 minutes, they do something, and then they just lost map, and you can do whatever you want.
No one, do you play Berger Memov?
Again, please, I didn't hear what you say.
Do you play a game, what's it called? A custom game called Berger Memov?
No, I think not.
Okay, we're good.
You should try it out.
No.
though.
Okay.
Oh, we're good.
Okay.
Hang up.
I can ask you. Do you watch anime, bro?
Who?
Who?
Each other?
I do not watch anime.
Bugs?
Slacks, do you watch anime?
Some kinds.
You should.
I don't watch any anime.
Oh, GG, boys.
GG.
Done.
GG.
User disconnected from the channel.
You got to ask us?
Hello? Oh, he left. Yeah, I thought I heard a voice, but that was the producer. He left.
See ya.
No, that was no one from Virtus.Pro. But it's interesting to hear, like, when you play against teams like that, they actually, you know, they only need one fight to recover from apparently from a 10K deficit.
Yeah.
Truly great to hear.
Yeah.
Detailed.
For people that are thinking that Jake is just playing it rude, you're right. No,
What?
he actually doesn't have an earpiece because his battery ran out, so he couldn't actually hear.
What did he say?
He was flaming you the whole time.
He was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hated you. Was wondering why you didn't give him a good answer.
Well. Join the other pro players that hate me, you little bastards. All right.
But yeah, well, you were listing things you find good, and you were getting to the end of the list.
Oh yeah, so DreamHack as a whole, great. The things that they could control, amazing. The things that they couldn't control, such as our frequent max trips at midnight, garbage, like the worst. The other foods that we had, whenever we'd send my boy Albert out, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
But the max thing, which solely blame lies here,
Excuse me, but
this man,
we literally did an experiment with Jack, and he was able to survive for almost 2 weeks solely on
I don't know how
hamburgers.
Jack told me when I talked to him about it. I was like, dude, I've been eating Max every single day here, and he's like, yeah, isn't it great? I was like,
sorry, bro. Sorry. That's part of DreamLeague. All we eat are fast food hamburgers. We stay up all night playing Dotes.
What are we gonna get for dinner after
games.
this?
You know where we going, bitch. We going to Max Lick Shakes.
Best thing.
I can't handle it. Like, my heart hurts.
Good.
Does that not, like...
It's what motivates us. I haven't eaten anything that hasn't been Max in weeks.
He says with a tear on
You
his
know
face.
what? You know what happened this morning? I was like, guys, we get the morning off. Let's try to get something really nice for lunch. And Slacks just starts driving instinctually. We don't look up any directions. And him and Owen, without even me knowing it, they start chanting Pizza Hut breakfast. So we had Pizza Hut for breakfast.
Did you know
so
Pizza
mad.
Hut has a buffet for breakfast?
Whoa. We're not gonna advertise unless they sponsor, okay?
You shouldn't anyway. Oh my god, I can't handle you guys.
All right,
DreamLeague.
you guys, it's been a pleasure. It was a week filled with dotes and funs, but we're gonna have to take a break of a month or so.
Bye, Sweden.
Love you, Will.
There will be 4 LAN events before we are back, and that means that we are back on the 6th of November. Write it down. Make sure you make a mental note, a physical note, notes everywhere, all the post-its on your monitor. Keep an eye on the Twitters, keep an eye on the Facebooks. Tell your friends so they remind you. 6th of November. We'll see you then.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
They know.
They know.